Welcome back to the West Coast for episode 27 with me, MrSealyp. So, first job, slurrying. I've got the JCB is there with the Lemken Titan 11. That's ready to go as well. This field is going to be slurried and then ploughed. Then I'll move to 15 and so on. It has been commented. I think people are kind of already doing that's it, the Let's Play's over, let's not watch anymore. There are more episodes to come. I think I've got another 2, if not 3. I've got all that 1.18 million litres of chaff fermenting in the bunker silo down at the BGA. That's going to have to be sold, so that's got to be fermented and done. I've got slurrying to do, ploughing to do. There's still jobs to do. It's not over, not yet. Anyway, so first things first, let's see how this holds out. I don't know how quickly it's going to come out of this tank, but doesn't seem too bad actually. Like I say, this holds just under 14,000 litres, and I've got 80,000 at the BGA. We've also got a little bit at the pigs, not much, and we've got some at the cows. Now I'm thinking, it was like the other ones, generally speaking, when you do it yourself, it can be quite, that's what the word is, it comes out a lot faster. If I hire a worker now just to do a strip, I don't know if it will slow down the flow rate at all anyway, I'm not sure, but it's a nice mod, this. Trouble is, most of the fields I've got are quite large, so it's going to take a lot of slurry. But this is what the council wanted, so you know, I'm doing the right thing. That's the main thing. I'll get myself my rectangle, then I can get the plough going. Then I can worry about doing the edges afterwards. That's probably the best bet. That's two sides. Now, Holger's single stock slurry, it's just down the road from here. I've been told it's down where the sugar beet storage is. I think I've only been down that road once. That was when I did the logging, when I had to do timber for Bluebell Island. So I'll head over there and find out where the purchase point is for slurry there, because it might be quicker to get over there than it is to go back to the BGA. But to be fair, the BGA is free, it's mine anyway. So I think the first couple of trips I might whiz back to the BGA, and then I'll start using Holger's slurry. That's probably the best thing to do. But I need to get this going so I can get the ploughing started as well. So if you bear with me. we'll go backwards and forwards and we'll get this done. I'm happy with this so far. I thought it was going to come pouring out of here. I suppose the problem is this has only got a, was it a 10 metre spread, and I got used to on the Valley of the Old Farm using that one from the horse aggravation pack that's got the drag hose, and that's what, 36 metres, so it's going to come out of there far quicker than it does out of this. I do like the lights. Oh, it's my fault. I put the lights on. I do like the lights on this up high, and the fact you've got indicators high as well. One thing I do think they need to include, which they've got on PC, is hazard lights. You've got beacons, but you need hazard lights on your trailers. You can do your indicators, but you want a switch that does both, so you can have those flashing as well as your beacons. Anyway, right, so I'm going to continue waffling on about lights and beacons and whatnot. I will see you in a little while. I am on field 14. I did field 10, as you saw. I moved on to field 15, which is now all done, and I'm now on field 14. I have used all the digestate that was in the BGA, that's all gone. I've used all of the slurry that was at the pigs, that's all gone. I have got slurry at the cows, but it's quite a way to go. No, I suppose no further than going to the pigs. But as you can see, this field next to me is done as well. So slurry I'm going to need to buy. I can go to the cows, but I'm going to buy some That's going to come in a minute. Actually, no, I'm going to do it now, actually. I'm going to go to send stock slurry. Now, I've had a few comments, a few different things that are happening. One message from Adrian. Adrian lives down in Little Woolhope, and Little Village Society down in Little Woolhope are going to throw me a farewell party. That's pretty cool and pretty nice, and I like that. Probably because I belong to Farm Club down at Little Woolhope, but we don't talk about Farm Club. It's the first rule. But they're going to throw me a party, and what they want for the party, they would like apples, because apparently Little Woolhope is famous for their apple pies and their apple crumbles. So they're going to need apples from my orchard. Those are going to be picked at some point soon. They want cucumbers from my greenhouse because they're going to make cucumber sandwiches. They want honey from the beehives because I think they're going to do honey sandwiches and other bits and bobs with honey. And they also have requested 5 cases of MrSealyp triple distilled bourbon. So it's going to be quite a shindig, I think. Looking forward to that immensely. So over the next day or so, that should all be happening. Also had a message from Detonator. I won't say his whole name, but Detonator messaged me. Detonator is a farmer, and I was saying about the organic stuff the other day, and the council wanted me to go organic. Now, what he has said is this. On his farm, liquid fertiliser, solid fertiliser, slurry, all contain a lot of the same chemical elements. And he said he gets just as much kind of anger and hate from people when they use manure because of the runoff from manure. I think I'm going the right way, it's down here, isn't it? The runoff from manure. And because a lot of the chemical constituents are the same, one is organically produced, it's naturally produced, one is actually made, but there's not much difference in them anyway. And what he said is that it's not a case of whether you like them or, you know, whether they're better or not better. It's more about how you use them, where you use them, and what you use to spread with them, which makes the difference. It's not necessarily about what you are using, but those elements. Sandstock slurry, I believe. Sugar beet storage, it's here apparently. Oh, there we go. Slurry shop. Marvellous. Right, so Sandstock slurry, branches everywhere. Helga Sandstock's Slurry Emporium. It's awesome. Please fill up from here. No, don't do this. Please. Do I need to go to the back, maybe? Do I need a tanker to fill up to first? Oh, come on. It can't do this to me. No, it won't fill up. Oh, no. That is something of a problem. I thought it would be no worries at all filling up from here. That's odd. But I suppose this is a slurry spreader, not a slurry tanker. There's no reason why it would fill up. Oh, there you go. Just needs to be in the correct position. I needed to find the proper trigger. Now, how much is this going to cost me? Not a lot, I hope. It's only just under a 14,000 litre tank, so it shouldn't cost me too much. The money's not going down rapidly, so we'll see. That's all good. Right, anyway, well, slurrying, good stuff. So thank you for that, Detonator. Fascinating stuff. I was always under the assumption that most people are, that, you know, the chemical stuff is really bad and you should go organic with slurries and manures and things like that. And I suppose, yes, one is naturally produced, one isn't, but the elements in them, the constituent parts, are the same type of chemicals. So, yeah, anyway, thank you for that. What else am I doing? To do? Oh, yeah, pigs. This episode, pigs for Baris. They need to go down to the docks. And oh, ploughing, of course, ploughing a field 10 and then moving on, so I can at least use the Lemken Titan. Sorry, this is taking a while. I do apologise. I'll just sit quietly in my cab. You can always rely on Farm Dog. 13,638 litres as I pull away. How much has this cost me? What princely sum? £315. I am more than happy with that price. That's brilliant. So it's affordable. And I have to say, with this tank, this spreader, it's gone a lot further than I thought it would do. So yeah, happy days. So what I'm going to do, get this back over onto field 14 and get a worker going on this, if I can. And then I'm going to get back up to field 10 and get some ploughing done. And then we'll sort out pigs for Baris. And all will be good in the world. And this feels heavy going uphill now. I've had quite a few people asking me, what map am I going to move on to? Where am I going to go to from here? And in all honesty, at the moment, I don't know. I believe the phrase is, things are fluid. I have my irons in a few fires, but I really don't know for definite yet. A lot of people are saying I should do a particular map, some people are saying I should do a different map, and you know, I really haven't decided yet. We shall see. It's exciting. What I'm thinking of doing as well, though, is I think we've had a bit of a chat, the cooperative and the decision has been made, because of all my sterling work and my efforts to help out the cooperative in general. It's only fair that when I am ready to leave, I will be able to take a share of the proceeds, the money we've made as a cooperative. There are 6 farms, there are 6 farmers, but there is also Lord William, who will require his cut as well. So I believe whatever money's there will be split 7 ways equally, which is incredibly fair of Lord William. Let me just get that going. And I will be able to take my 7th with me wherever I go. So it's in my best interest to make as much money as I possibly can between now and when I do move on. And that will also then help me on my new farm. It's not going to be a huge amount of money. Let's be honest, it's not going to be, you know... I can't just retire and go to a lovely sunny beach somewhere and do nothing. But it will be enough to help me in whatever endeavour I pursue next. So now that's working, I'm going to move on and get some ploughing done. I have to say, farm dog is doing my head in today. Now I'm hoping I've left him behind. Don't know where he went, but as long as he stops barking all the time, that's the main thing. Right, ploughing. Slightly bigger plough than I've been using up to now. The Lemken Titan 11, 4.9 metre plough. I'm going to start around the outside of the field. Now this is one of the ones, I think I can adjust. You can adjust kind of the pitch of it. Let me think, is it L1 and... hang on. Yeah, you can adjust the pitch of the plough. If I do it that way, as you pull away, it gives you a narrower width. Does that make any sense? But anyway, does it turn over? It does turn over. Fantastic. Right. So I'm going to get some ploughing done with this little beauty. Let's drop that down. And as I pull away, it should swing itself out into position. Now I know, I still get the odd comment from the ploughing aficionados. It would be unusual, I suppose, to do a headland on a weirdly shaped field like this, the way I'm doing it. Square and rectangular fields, you might do a headland at either end, or what you'll probably do is plough up and down first, and then you do the headland. You kind of do the strips at the top and bottom that you've missed, and you would go up and down straight. You wouldn't be going at funny angles, and there's always a risk of damaging your plough and that kind of thing. So what I will do now is I'm going to just set a worker just to give myself, like I did exactly the same when I did the slurrying, to give myself a rectangle. I can adjust that slightly if I need to come back up the other way, get myself a rectangle that I can set a worker on later, and then all I do is go around the edges and fill in all the bits that I need to fill in myself. That way, once the edges are done, I can then set a worker off and it can happily go up and down, ploughing the field. That's kind of where I'm going at. That's not a bad width on that. I quite like that. It wasn't overly expensive. So before it turns over, actually what we'll do, let's put the plough there, and hopefully if I kind of get some bits I will need to tidy up, of course I will. Right, let's go that way. Brilliant. Some of these fields are actually quite big. I've been very, very impressed on the West Coast at the field prices. They're not extortionate. I know I've said that before, I know I have, but they're not ridiculous. It's not been an absolute nightmare getting enough money together to buy an extra field. A lot of the fields I've suddenly looked and thought, you know what? That's not too bad, I can afford that. It's been a lot easier to kind of expand the farm and buy up fields because they haven't been ludicrously expensive. I know in real life, you know, land price is expensive, you know, arable land and farming land obviously is cheaper than land that you're going to build on, that kind of thing, but it's still not cheap to do, I get that, but it has made my experience on this map far more pleasurable, let's just put it that way. I often find when you've got maps where the field prices are really, really high, you kind of, it sucks a little bit of the enjoyment out because you spend so long trying to earn enough money to buy a big field, and you often find you do your first harvest on it and you don't make anywhere near as much money as you thought you would, and when you've just spent 500,000–600,000 on a field, you suddenly think it's going to take me a ridiculous amount of time to make any money on this field. So yeah, it's been good. Right, continuing on with this. Will probably happen off screen, I don't know, but we might come back to this and we'll come back to the Slurry in a little bit. I really do need to go and sort these pigs out for Baris and get those down to the docks, otherwise I'm going to forget. I'll get sidetracked doing something else, and I do need to fulfill that contract, and then that's all of them done at the moment, the ones I've got. Yeah, I want to sort out the apples, I'll need to sort out the cucumber and honey and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, all looking good so far. Right, I do need to just finish off by doing a strip, because I kind of went off at a funny angle here, didn't I? It was me getting overexcited, as you do. And this is what I, you know, not every episode you do is going to be, wow, new machinery, cool, new mods, look at this awesomeness. A Let's Play is exactly that. It's you're playing on the game. It's what you're doing at that particular time on the game. And it might well be that that particular time you're doing just general farm work. It might be you've just got, you know, you have got field work to do, you've got ploughing to do, you've got, you know. Down with it. Okay, I'll see you back here in a little while, but let's go and sort pigs out, shall we? So I grabbed the trailer that was over at River Rock. So I grabbed the T6. Hang on. Yeah, T6. T616. Had to think for a minute then. From Farmer Kinnan, and we're going to grab some pigs. It does mean it's going to sort one of the situations out, in that the pig feed I won't need as much now because I have less pigs. So that won't be so bad. Right, let's back this round. I actually don't know how many Baris needs. I don't know if to fill the trailer or it's going to kind of leave me not short, but you know what I mean? It's how many pigs is this bear likely to eat? I mean, all of them obviously, but I just don't know how long it's going to take him to eat all of them. So let's put that down. So let's load. I've got 42. This will take 13. I'll give him 10. Confirm. Yes. Okay, right, that's sorted. 10 pigs. Nice, right, okay, let's check the pig situation. What we're looking at now. Pigs down to 32. All the feed's gone right up to maximum again because I've taken some out. That's all good. All of the feed areas need a bit of looking at, but we're looking good. Across the board, not bad at all. I do have a full pallet of wool, actually, to sell, but I don't think the wool prices are that good. Where are we? It was on red. Yeah, Winstay Stores. 5,192. It's in the red. It's very low. Hopefully that'll pick up in the next day or two, and then we can maybe sell a pallet of wool, because I haven't done that yet. A pallet of wool before we finish off. Right, so if I go this way, let's take this down to the docks. These will then be shipped to Spectacle Island, and that's everything Baris needed. Brilliant. That field on the left needs to be cultivated. The field on the right has been cultivated but needs seeding. I'm very pleased with the amount of fields I've been able to buy and work on and utilise. There are still certain parts of this map I haven't even been to. It's crazy. I do like this animal trailer as well. This has been another one that I've just been brilliant. This was CDModelz as well, I think, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. I think, as long as I don't look too carefully, I think the number plate's the same as the one on the slurry spreader. I think it might be. It's all good. Right. So what I haven't done as well. What time is it? 4:10 in the afternoon. I haven't had any lunch. I'm a bit peckish. I could always stop at Dave's Tasty Burger. I haven't had a burger from there yet, and I've been working around here for quite a while now. Right, so if I pop this here, just under the tree, Baris will send someone, I assume. Whether it'll be a little ferry or whatever it is. I don't know whether they'll just take the pigs into their container and leave mine, or whether they'll take mine and bring it back. Don't know, but anyway, it's there. 10 pigs for Baris. That's all good. Now, let's go and grab a burger. Where shall I park? Shouldn't they mind if I park in the forecourt of the petrol station? If I just tuck it over here out the way. Of course they won't mind. Afternoon. David's Tasty Burgers. Nice. Cold drinks, burgers and sandwiches. Not just any old burger. Delicious. Right. What shall I have? This is probably the first bit of peace and quiet I've had. Been so busy. Anyway, I'll enjoy my burger, have my lunch, and get back on with it. I've got a worker working away on field 14. I've got a worker working away on field 10. Oh no, I haven't. The worker on field 14 stopped. They ran out, didn't they? Oh, they'll be fine. I have half an hour to myself. Right, that was absolutely, I have to say, it was delicious. Worth every penny. Thank you, David. Right. Back to it. No time for dawdling. Time it is a-wasting. Let's go. Right. Let's go and check out field 14. So we've got the slurrying. Then we'll go and check out field 10 at the ploughing. Somebody's blocked by an object. That's not good. It's not what you want to see. Now I have to say, considering, what was it, 13,000 litres, and I was only on the first kind of real strip here, it's gone all the way across. This is a big field to here before running out. That's not too, although it does seem to be still pouring at the back. I'm not sure how that's happened. Oh, okay. So that bit there, and then a few bits around the edge. Not bad. Okay, that will need sorting out. We'll go on to that. Move this out of the way. Actually, I say move this out of the way. Let's move over and check on the ploughing. Something's blocked by an object. I'm wondering if it's the gates. I left the gates open, didn't I? We're about to find out. Ha ha ha! It's like a mind reader. Right, okay, let's put this in here. I'll have to return all these tractors back to the farmers. Farmer Kinnan will wonder where his tractor's gone. That's mine, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. That's mine. That one's Joe's. Yeah. EPs. Oh yeah, I'm using EPs for the slurrying. Oops. Right, okay. Oh man, could have got a lot further, couldn't it? If I had simply closed the gate. MrSealyp, schoolboy error. Right. Let's get that going again, shall we? Let's come to the gate. Marvellous. Now, I wonder, shall I just... So I've got the stuff on. Let's So if I do a straight line up here, maybe. Okay, right. Hopefully next time back should be far enough away from the gates that we don't have an issue. Let's get that going again. Right. Worker sorted, that's off and running. Right, sort out the digestate. And let's get that going again on field 14. So we'll go today. Well, time has moved on. It's 6:10 in the evening and everything's going rather well. Ploughing is going on in field 15, directly opposite with a worker. And here on field 16 we are almost done. Just going to turn this round. We're making a great team so far. I've got one more strip to do and 3,121 litres left in here to do it with. That should be absolutely perfect. I did pop over to the biogas plant because I thought, although there's no digestate left over there, I was going to check on the fertilising, not the fertilising, the fermenting of the silage, and it's on about 33%. So I'd imagine by morning that will be good to go. So I think next episode we're going to be selling some silage on here and see how much money we're going to make. But that is the end of this episode. We've used Slurry, we've used Digestate, we've used this fantastic slurry spreader from CDModelz. I really like that. I know there are loads of different options available. There are all sorts of ones you can use. There was a new one recently, the Cotty one, and you can change the spreader bar on the back to different sizes. I just thought I would go with this one. So that works really well. But as I said, we are at the end of another episode. Silage selling is going to be in the next episode, and then we're going to be looking at sorting out all the bits for the farewell party down at Little Wallhope, which I'm looking forward to. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to close these gates. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I don't want this getting caught up. Mind you, I have ploughed this bit, so it should be right. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.